Content. Woo! Keep rolling. Rolling.
Yeah. G'day, Baz.
Yo, boy, what's up?
And welcome back to what are we calling this again?
I am definitely going a little crazy, but that's fine. That's chill.
Mm-hmm.
That's cash.
Isolation will do that to you. Being all alone. But that's why we've got this podcast, and that's why we're here today to hang out and to chat and to talk all things of life.
Stuff
and things.
We should talk about what's going on.
What's going on? Tell me, what are you excited about? What's been going on in your life?
I've been doing a little programming. I've been messing around with like Instagram effects, like what filter are you? Kind of thing, like yeah. What Disney character you? But I did a magic Aussie 8-ball. So I'll just bring it up. Is this good content? Oh, I think it's called Untitled Spreadsheet. It is. Okay, so on your magic 8 balls, you have stuff like it is certain, it is decidedly so, without a doubt, yes, definitely. So for that, my Australian version of that is like dead set, defo, nah, yeah, 100%, bloody oath. And then there's 5 no answers in a magic 8 ball. So I've gone the yeah, nah, or flat out no, Buckley's chance, mate, you're dreaming, and pretty iffy. I think pretty iffy is actually my favorite.
Pretty iffy.
Pretty iffy,
mate.
Pretty iffy.
Mate, great that you're stretching the brain muscle though, flexing that brain muscle while being locked inside.
Gotta do it. What's going on with you, boy?
I've been also trying to flex some different parts of the brain, hit those neurons that aren't normally firing, and so I have started trying to put some pen to paper or some paint to paper more specifically, and do some art.
Art attack.
In very heavy quotation marks. It's an attack of art rather than an art attack.
Are we doing some nude paintings?
Definitely not nude paintings.
What's that called? Like still life? Is it still life?
Well, yeah, still life.
Hot.
Let me grab some things. I'll do a little show and tell. And
oh damn!
Right. Funnily enough, I didn't have to go too far, but I did this little sucker.
Oh my god!
Little artworky. Thank you.
What the heck?
It was a little bit of fun. Just it's like, listen, it's not an art show. Okay,
that's
this podcast isn't that art.
Sick.
But really, this is just the magic of masking tape.
That top right, that looks like a goddamn ocean.
Drink it up, baby.
That's great.
Some masking tape, a sponge, and a whole lot of acrylic paint. Just making some fun.
Dude, that's magic. We need to make some of those for the office. We need some big ones.
All right, I'm just going to put it back where it was. Ready?
Yeah.
And you can edit this cleanly for me. And clean as a whistle, right where it was. Perfect.
I need to feed the fish. One sec.
Oh, them hungry boys. All right,
that's good. That's great. I think that's awesome. What's going on, boy?
Yeah, boy.
Let's get into our next segment.
We're doing our next scene. This is our first. This is the first of all of these.
Our next scene.
Ooh. Our next little segment. We're doing a little homage. We're paying homage to our favorite YouTubers out there.
Hell yeah!
And today we're paying homage to First We Feast's Hot Ones. We've got our little hot sauces. We're going to ask each other some questions.
Hell yeah.
Give me a quick rundown. What are your hot sauces?
I've got your classic sriracha from Hufong Foods, Tabasco, a little sauce that I made myself.
Ooh.
So I'm putting that number 3 because it's definitely hotter than the Tabasco, and it's not as hot as this demon sauce. What have you got, my man? Tell me what you got.
So I don't have that many hot sauces in my house, so I've had to improvise a little bit here. Starting off, we're doing some mustard. not terribly hot, but
That's fine.
El Yucateco hot sauce, which is pretty hot.
Yeah.
Then going on to a one that a friend of mine made with ghost peppers. So like one of the hottest chilies in the world, and he made this. So, and because he made this, not only is it super hot, I might get food poisoning. So that's always fun. And then finishing it off with way too much wasabi because wasabi's gonna get you.
You are gonna eat. I've decided.
All right, here we go.
All right, my boy. So you got a great name, Eli Dance Ali, right? But we've gone into, where dance comes from before. It's your real name. But I want to know, what are the weirdest suggestions for where your name is coming from? Like, what are some things that people have thought over the time where you're just like, what?
Well, often I get that people think that I'm like an eccentric and need to put dance as my middle name just for Facebook use or for at the bottom of my emails just to be some kind of jackass. But that's my real name. So, but people do suggest that, are you a dancer? It's like, I can tear up a D floor, but I ain't no dancer, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Eli is also, it's a very Jewish name. People often ask me if I'm of the Judaism, and of which I answer, no, I'm actually named after a Harrison Ford film called Witness, in which there was an old Amish man called Eli.
It's 4:30, time for milking.
There you go. All right, let's go sriracha. It's a lot of sriracha.
If you were a full-time YouTube creator, what do you think your channel would be about?
That's a good question. I think I would like to experiment. Like, I'd like to test stuff. And I think that I could get some weird and wacky things to try out. Even this, dude, the top of my mouth is like a little... I mean, I did essentially just squirt sriracha onto the top of my mouth, but... Damn. Okay. Great show. Great format. I think I try weird stuff. Yeah, instead of testing out like cameras and lenses and filmmaking stuff, I'd test out like weird stuff, like some weird weight loss stuff, or I'm not gonna take a bunch of pills, but I try like an ab cruncher or something like that.
Even while you watch TV.
Or I'd try some of that stuff out. Go for it. You actually alluded to it in your first answer that you are a good dancer. And I would say that, but I've had 2 people say to me, unprompted is the big thing. It's not like I was saying, hey, do you think Eli's a good dancer? I've had 2 people tell me separately, of their own accord, that you're a good dancer. And I was like, yeah, I know. But like, there you go. My question to you is, have you ever had a dance lesson? And if so, what type? Or have you ever watched choreography and tried to learn a dance move?
Mm-hmm. Good question. First part of the answer is no, never done a dance lesson.
Really? I would have said surely.
I have done, when I was younger, I used to watch Singing in the Rain and used to run on the inside of umbrellas dancing on them because of what Gene Kelly does. And
wow.
It absolutely destroyed so many umbrellas. My mum had to keep buying umbrellas for me, which was ridiculous. Gene Kelly stands there and runs around the umbrella. I was way too short, so I was just like walking on the inside of the umbrella, snapping the spines under my weight when I was like 5 or 6. So.
Right. Do you know, I've never seen it, but I understand what you're saying now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm actually quite uncoordinated when it comes to learning how to do a dance. I kind of suck at it. But I can do the Running Man like a bloody champ, and that's what I think I've seen people into thinking that I'm a good dancer.
Yeah, I've got beers at the bar, turned back around and seen you on a table, and I'm like, yep. That's about right.
That's funny. Oh, that's funny. I wanted to know, what was the catalyst or the pivot point that made you decide to go into video creation?
It's in my nose. I've always made videos. So, like classic jackass when we're like 15, 16, just stealing cameras, trying to trying to steal cameras from school. I mean, borrow, because my best mate's dad was the media teacher. So we would make jackass on the weekends. And then I made a lot of birthday presents in my gap year. They were all videos because I had no money, and I had lots of time. So I made a lot of birthday videos. I hadn't really done it, and I started journalism. And then as soon as we got into like video journalism, no one knew how to use cameras. I'm like, I can use a camera. I didn't know anything about framing or anything like that. But yeah, I think that was the catalyst was way older. Okay, so you're a musical guy, as we've already alluded to. Is there any beef between sax players and any other instrument? Is there like just a kind of beef that goes on just naturally? Look at you. I love that. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Is there any beef? That's layer one. And if you were forced to eradicate another instrument forever, what would it be and why?
Wow. The first part of that question, beef. Yeah, I mean, horn section has beef with everyone else all the time because the horn section always thinks of themselves as being the best. Because they get to play with the shiny stuff on the side, while the actual rhythm section, the ones who actually like make the music, they're definitely the most important, but we don't let them know that kind of thing.
And stick them at the back.
Stick them at the back, baby. Horns always at the front, ripping solos. But in terms of like what an instrument you get rid of, you can eradicate forever.
Yeah.
Hey, just get rid of singers. I tell you what. We'll just get rid of singers.
Get rid of singers. I was not expecting that. I'm gonna make sure the two singers in your band see this straight away. Look, that's so much. It's more of a jam. It's more of a jam than a sauce.
Eat. All right, my friend. We're currently in a time of isolation and lockdowns, thanks to COVID-19. Do you think? What do you think though is it a potential strength that's going to come out of this for people who are creatives or video producers specifically?
Obviously it's shit, right? But kind of lemons to lemonade. I think in general, what's going to bring out resilience for one, if everyone can get through it, but just creativity. I think you just have to think about, all right, I'm in this spot, but like, what can I do? How can I make money? How can I leverage this or that, or how can I learn something new? Or I think because I saw someone said like it sucks to be a creative, like noun, and I was like, no, I was like, it doesn't. Like it does obviously if you've lost what your income is, but I think if you can be the verb, you can be creative in this time with how you make money. Or how you go about your business or whatever. I think that's a perfect time to be creative. Yikes. Yep. It's because this is not for the camera. Get me. Yeah, it was good until I coughed. Oh my god. Okay, go
right.
for it.
Here's some wasabi. I'm also just going to mix it in with everything else that's on the plate just to like add those Scovilles.
Oh, yeah. Get them firing up.
Cheers. This is to you.
Cheers, boy. Bosh. So you love food. You try all sorts of stuff. What's the weirdest thing that you've eaten and enjoyed?
Oh man, you know it gets in your nose. Oh.
Yes, I do.
Oh, all right. Wow, that was good. It's like a kick in the butt. I tell you what. The question, weirdest food that I actually enjoyed, man. Crickets in Vietnam. And you bite into them and they're like super crunchy on the outside because they've been deep fried, and on the inside they're just like still goo. It's still like the bug goo on the inside. You bite into it and it goes like a popping pearl, like
no
in your mouth, and it was actually delicious.
Really? I'm legit scared for this last one.
So what Hot Ones likes to do is do a deep dive on our guest Instagram, and I found some things on your social medias, and I'm going to get you to give me a bit of context behind them.
It's what? Yes, great. I don't remember that. Madame Tussauds in London. I feel like I could toast something in my mouth. Oh, right. That is me riding a stuffed elephant at Princeton University. And I think I'm wearing a visor because of course, and I'm just clearly boozed up. Oh, obviously wearing sunnies, but they're definitely not my sunnies. And to be honest, I can't remember. I can't remember being on there, but it was good. There's one more. Man, you went deep. Ah,
Who's
yeah,
this
yeah.
young guy?
Yeah, I don't know. He's a stranger. That's my debutante ball. That is definitely a clip-on tie that we're all wearing. And I paid $80 for that haircut. I had foils put in at Jules for Jim. That's what I'm saying. Like that's literally how I looked until about 4 months ago when I got facial hair. Vamos. And we end every Hot One segment with the.
And thanks for tuning in.
Okay, so I just got off the phone with my mum. Love her. Let's just say from the outset, love her. One and only mum. She's the best. She'll do anything that I asked. So she had prepared questions, multiple questions. The first was, what does PPE stand for? And I actually said no COVID questions. And so she said, what does PPE stand for? The thing about that is it's not a great question. And I can't poorly answer it because I know the correct answer is personal protective equipment. So she had another one up her sleeve. She said, I've been trying to find Dublin Murders on Netflix. And when I search for it, I can't find it. And I was like, Mum, this is not tech support. I don't know, I don't know what you're trying to do here. So this is it. This is the actual question. She said, have either of you been outside to go shopping this week? Great question.
No, I'm actually limiting the amount of shopping that I'm doing. So
good.
I'm going shopping once a week and
Good.
just trying to get all the good stuff and not try to not being that douchebag who's stockpiling. No, that ain't me.
Nice.
But just getting the fresh veggies, slicing them up, cooking them up, and having some delicious foods. To answer the question, yeah, no. In the last week, I'm actually desperately in need to go to the supermarket,
Yes.
and I'm planning to do it today. So today will be the day.
It's happening. All right. My answer is just no. It's not a poor answer. It's not a good answer. It's just the correct answer, and it is no. I have heaps, and I've also just been going deep into the pantry and eating all sorts of weird stuff. So, Mum, you can rest assured the answer is no and no for you.
Good one, Basil's mum. Thank you for calling in.
God.
Really appreciate it.
It's just funny. I have to laugh. Good on you, Babs.
Perfect. Thank you. Well done.
That's it. So that's a wrap. I'll see you next time.
Ciao. Bye.
Bye.